is at hand because I've got 7 tips on how you can use your body language to keep your date engaged and interested in you. Now, the first thing is if you are sitting, lean towards your date. Leaning in silently states that you are interested in them and what they are saying. Also, try to remove any barriers. If there is a bottle of wine or a menu in the middle of a table, then just move it off to the side. The second thing is to tilt your head slightly to the side. This shows the other person that you are comfortable with them. Third thing is to maintain a good level of eye contact. As a rule of thumb, you should be making eye contact around 70% of the time. This is especially important when they are talking. The fourth thing is to try and keep your hands visible. In a dating scenario, if you are sat and you keep your hands down in your lap or underneath the table, you might be perceived as being nervous or anxious. Also, as a general rule, we tend to trust people less when they hide their hands. If you can make your palms or the insides of your wrist visible, then that is even better. The fifth thing, that's 5, is to mirror your date's body language and actions. Mirroring is about subtly copying the way that they hold themselves and the actions that they make. So if they take a sip of their drink, then you take a sip of yours. If they lean in, you start to lean in. Now, as I say, subtlety is the key here. Don't go making it obvious. Mirroring creates a sense of that you're in sync with each other. The sixth thing is to, as they're talking, nod your head slightly. This is going to show them that you are listening, and also it's going to encourage them to talk more, which, if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know that making somebody talk more about themselves is a very good thing. Now, the seventh thing, and I've left this one until last as I've got a bit more to say about it, as it's a very powerful tool in dating, and this tool is touch. Touch is a powerful way of creating a connection and attraction. As I've mentioned in previous videos, touch releases oxytocin, which is also known as the love chemical. However, on a first date, touching might be awkward, and for guys dating females, you might even start to put the date off. So a clever ploy might actually be needed, and I'm going to give you a couple of examples and you can run with them. Let's say that you are sat at a table and your date has his or her hands on the tabletop, and they're telling you a story, and this story's got a moment in it that's shocking or unbelievable. At this point, you could lightly place your hand on theirs or even on their lower arm and make eye contact and say, "No way," and then remove your hand and then just continue the conversation as if nothing's happened. You've created that touch. Or if that scares you, an even simpler way is to just say that you need the bathroom, and as you stand, just place your hand gently on their shoulder and say, "I'll be back in a moment," and then just give them a smile. Now, another great one, and this is mainly for females to use when, for men, this is when your manly date is telling you an also hilarious joke. You can use the opportunity of laughter to touch their arm, or if the situation allows, put your hand on their knee. Now, with all these ploys, it needs to be natural. If you're having to reach across objects or bend your arm around a corner, it's going to look obvious. So there you have it. There are 7 non-verbal dating tips. Give them a go, see how you get on. Please share this if you found it useful, or tag a friend who you think might need some dating advice. If you want some more dating tips, make sure that you go to my guide to dating, which can be found on Anthony